Hi guys, welcome back to the Farmstead. It's shortly after Christmas. Today is the 28th, 29th of December. It's early in the morning, and today we are vaccinating our animals. Mr. Gabriel is here trying to figure out his microphone, whether it's working.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So today we are vaccinating our small stock, the goats and the sheep. Um, We have a schedule for the main vaccination that we do. And today we are vaccinating with Oviclos, and we are also giving something for worms and a pour on for the ticks and such. I just got distracted because I realized that we left all our medicine the other side, and I needed to explain those to you. See, if you are very attentive, you realize that we are not at the same place that we used to vaccinate our animals in, because we are trying to build a new corral for them. The other one just got a bit smaller. The shade was not sufficient anymore, and some of them were being rained on, so we had to come up with something new. So this is the new site just behind the orchard. You can see the orchard there, and there is the pigsty in the top right corner, and then up there is the view of the house. So we are a little bit far from the house. Is this maybe 100 something meters? Yeah, so we are just 100 something meters from the house. Oh, early morning flies, guys. Anyways, this is what we use to vaccinate our animals. It's Oviclos P. We have used Multivax Plus in the past, but the prices for Multivax have really skyrocketed, and then we discovered Oviclos. The thing with Oviclos P is that it covers almost the same diseases, exactly, not almost, but exactly the same diseases as Multivax, and it's on a much cheaper price. So we decided that we're going to divert to Oviclos P. So this one is for active immunization of sheep and goats against blackleg, pulpy kidney, malignant oedema, tetanus, pneumonic, and septicemic pasteurellosis. And these are exactly the same diseases that are covered by Multivax Plea. This was, I think, around, was it 500? 550, the price?
Before
The price.
the first, and I think one is it not 800?
No. The 800 one is the 250 mils.
How many meals are these?
This is 100 mils. The 250 mils is that big one.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the 890 something, 99 I think, when it's on sale. I think it's around 900 Namibian dollars. But this one was around 550 Namibian dollars.
The 250.
Yeah, no, they
That's
didn't
why
have
we
the
bought this
250, so we had to buy two of this. Although the 250 is usually preferred because you just want to have a little bit more just in case of wastage, although we are aiming not to waste too much. Apart from the Oviclos P, we also give Aggravate Orange. Okay, you can take this and put it on the ice block. By the way, the Oviclos and Multivax are stored the same. You have to maintain the cold chain. It's 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, so you have to keep it on ice or conditioned ice packs. So I'm giving it right away so that it can be covered in ice. And then we also give Aggravate Orange. Aggravate Orange is to cover for worms. So it covers for nasal worm, liver fluke, roundworm, milk tapeworm. So this is also for goats and sheep. And it's having residual protection against reinfestation of wireworm, hookworm, and some. Okay, yeah, this is the Afrikaans version. Obviously, I don't prat, so we're just gonna end there. So yeah, it covers almost all the worms that we find in northern Namibia, if not all. And for Oviclos, we usually vaccinate 6 monthly. The Aggravate one, we try like for the rainy season, when animals are eating fresh grass and whatever, we are usually worried because this is when our animals are most vulnerable. So we try to give it 3 monthly, but then in the dry months, we also just maintain the 6 months. And this is an oral suspension, and it's given according to body mass, where you are giving 2 meals per 10 kg. So we try to estimate roughly how much the animals could be weighing, and we give according to that. While the Oviclose is so nice because although it's an injectable, that means it kind of requires you to be comfortable with injecting. Its dosage is constant. It's 2 mils per head, you know. Doesn't matter whether it's a kid, a lamb, or the biggest ram you have in the crow. They are all given 2 mils subcutaneously. So I find it much easier because you don't have to calculate, and even if you are teaching a lay person, it's so easy, you know. Anyways, we also have pour on that we use also against tick. So for the ticks, did you bring the pour on, my love? Okay. So he's holding a lamb that was born 3 days ago, and it was rejected by the mother. We have then started feeding it, and we have become like its parents. Every time it sees you coming, immediately it runs and just come and cuddles, or it tries to suckle on the trousers. And he's got a funny story when he came here to try and feed it, and Gabriella accompanied him, and Gabi was so jealous. So she kept saying, "No, it's my daddy, leave. It's my daddy, it's my daddy." Which is very funny that Gabi really feels like it's necessary for her to compete with the lamb. It's taking up her attention, so she just had to put it out there. That's my dad, though. Stay clear. Anyways, so this is the pour on that we are using. It's an old one that we left from the last time. We try to vaccinate this every month, and we actually alternate between the dip and the pour on during the rainy months, because we are in a place that has so many ticks. When the rain comes, the ticks are in abundance around here, so we just have to make sure that they are covered every month. You skip a month and you come back to your animals and they are already reinfested with ticks, despite putting on a pour on. So this pour on was 315 Namibian dollars. It probably have gone up. It's Swavet Tracy pour, and this one controls ticks, house and stable and face flies. It also kills lice on cattle, so you can use this on small stock and large stock. Anyways, it is already getting warm. Take this, my love. It is already getting warm, and my arm is getting tired from holding this tripod. I'm realizing it's that heavy. So we have to start right now before it gets too hot on us. I also dislike vaccinating animals when they have a long day ahead of them. Luckily, the grass have germinated and they don't graze far anymore. So I'm finding it's okay to vaccinate now. And I'm sure you can see the silence and the tranquility. That is because we dropped off the kids at my mom. She wanted them to go for holiday. They wanted to visit their grandmothers for holiday. So we thought, now that there's this new temporary peace that is going to be over very soon when they are back, let's do and get a lot covered around the farmstead. I'm sure they're not going to be happy when they find out. I'm a little bit happier when they are not here. I do miss them, but sometimes I just miss their peace and quietness, fam. Anyways, let's get this on and start vaccinating these animals. Mr. Gabriel, did I leave anything out that is important?
You've done a good job.
Okay, let's go.
Fam, things don't always go according to plan. And it seems like with every success comes a few challenges. Although we managed to get a new special scroll, we also lost that small confinement space that we used to catch the animals easily. As you can see here, the animals were now having more space to run, and we spent hours on end chasing animals. They were getting tired and stressed, and it was getting late, and especially for our vaccine, and we were getting tired. So it's safe to say this day ended in failure. We ended up only vaccinating the sheep this day, and we decided that it was enough. We were stressing out the animals, we were stressed, and we needed to come up with a plan and return another day more equipped and ready to face the day and to get up after terribly failing this day.
It's been a few days since my last video. It's the 1st of January and it's a public holiday in Namibia. But a farmer is hardly ever on holidays. Today we have decided to vaccinate the rest of the goats and the sheep. And this is where I'm headed. The guys have already started, help have arrived. Everybody's waiting for me to get there. So let's get this rolling. So after the debacle we had with the goats the other day, we decided that we are going to make a seclusion or a corridor kind of where the goats will go, just to make it easier for us to catch them without having to chase them for vaccination. So this is exactly what it is. So this line is now the seclusion, and then it's wider here at the bottom, and then as you go top it becomes more narrow. So the way it works is that the vaccination team stands on the other side inside the crow, because we vaccinate from this crow going on to that one. And so we put the goats in this corridor, and then there are people that blocks here, and the vaccination team of this side, the assistants, catches the goats and the sheep or the animals, and then they're vaccinated into that crow.
Once our assistants had got on, vaccination began. So there you can see we were entering the crawl, the vaccination crawl, and in this team we had somebody who was at the gate to bring in the goats. We had two assistants who were just holding the animals while we were vaccinating. So you can see I was vaccinating. Mr. Gabriel there was giving the aggravate in the mouth, and then the other vaccinator, Mr. Newumbo there, was giving the pour-on, which was going on the back of the animals. So this is how we rolled on this day. It was much faster. It was much easier on the animals, I'm sure, because there was not much chasing like we did on the first day. It surprises me how fast and quickly they swallow that aggravate. It's like they're very hungry and they view it as a snack, which is a good thing on our part. You really don't want to deal with a goat that is spitting out the vaccination. Also, if you can see very well, the syringe that we were using for giving aggravate or the oral dose is specially designed for giving oral doses. That is that it's longer. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me now. Otherwise, I would have shown you in details. But it's longer, allowing it to go deep down the throat of the animal. So this reduces the chances of the animal spitting it out. The job was going very fast. It was more efficient, and we were done even before midday. Although the goals were many, we also started early, and the team was just more effective. So Definitely, many a heads and many a hands are better than a pair. Meanwhile, our assistants on the other side still needed a lot of in-service training, especially on working as a team. Toppy didn't seem to realize that when he's chasing on one side, while Brave is on the other side, they were agitating the animals more, so we had to try and coach them to work as a team. But as soon as they got it, with a little bit of help, they were much more relaxed. I could tell in the beginning they thought this job was not for them, but by the end of the vaccination, they wanted some accolades, they wanted some reward, which obviously they got. But I was just so proud of them that they had come this far, because I somewhat thought they would not make it. And yeah, just like that, the day was over. So this is where we are ending the video. Thank you so much, guys, for keeping up with the Farmstead. Thank you to our new subscribers. We appreciate you. Until the next time, bye bye.